Okay, so my topic is on pro-abortion, and my major claim is that an abortion ban has a negative effect on the United States. I'll be doing 3 claims, and my first claim is that an abortion ban negatively affects women. My second claim is that the restrictions on abortion harm the unwanted child. Sorry, I'm sick. And the third is that restrictions on abortion threatens a woman's life. So to support my first claim, I'm taking a quote from the National Abortion Federation, which states that those who oppose public funding for abortion call it an unfair burden on taxpayers. In fact, funding restrictions on abortions cost taxpayers millions of dollars every year due to the much higher cost of prenatal care and childbirth, and the secondary costs of unplanned births. Families also pay a high price whenever a woman must carry an unwanted pregnancy to term because she is unable to pay for abortion services. So if abortion does end up being illegal in the United States, then the woman will have to eventually have the child and then probably won't be able to afford the right health insurance for the child, and it would harm both the child and the woman. A second quote that's from the Guttmacher Institute states that abortions performed in the first trimester pose virtually no long-term risks of such problems as infertility, ectopic pregnancy, which means a pregnancy in which the fetus develops outside the uterus, miscarriage, birth defect, and little or no risk of preterm or low birth weight deliveries. In repeated studies since the early 1980s, leading experts have concluded that abortion does not pose a hazard to women's mental health. There have been a lot of myths out there that have stated that an abortion may lead to breast cancer or miscarriage later on in life, or that the woman may feel guilty later on, but none of them have been proved, so we can't really say that. The second supporting claim was the restrictions on abortion harms an unwanted child, and I'm going to be talking about that. And I have a quote from the National Abortion Federation again, saying that when women are denied abortions that they seek because their insurance or Medicaid plans do not cover them, that are both real and hidden, that they, their families, and other taxpayers must bear. There is also the social cost associated with forcing some women to bear children when they are not prepared to be mothers, or when parents aren't able to support their children. So if a woman has to have a child in which they're not ready to support, the child is not given the life that it deserves. It might not have the right health insurance, and that's not fair. Another quote that's from Dr. and Ms. J.C. Wilk from Heritage House Incorporation states, prior to the legalization of abortion in most developed countries, it was widely claimed that unwanted pregnancies resulted in a significant number of unwanted children, some of whom were subjects of child abuse. Time magazine states that there are at least 6 million unwanted pregnancies in the U.S. each year. So if you put that together, unwanted children and 6 million unwanted pregnancies, well, with the child abuse, that's not really a good number. And the third supporting claim, which talks about the restrictions on abortion and how it threatens a woman's life, a quote from the National Abortion Federation states, dangerous medical complications were likely to follow these illegal abortions, resulting in lengthy hospital stays, increased financial aid and health costs, and a serious drain on hospital maternity resources. Complications from black market abortions were a leading cause of maternal death when abortion was legally prohibited, exacting a huge price from American families. Also, self-induced abortion attempts are often medically very dangerous, leading to serious complications or death. So a woman might unintentionally kill herself when she could have just had a safe and legal abortion. Lastly, and my final words are that in 1973, Okay, another supporting claim that goes with how the restrictions on abortion threatens a woman's life is that in 1973, Roe v. Wade's decision, the Supreme Court ruled that women, in consultation with their physician, have a constitutionally protected right to have an abortion in the early stages of pregnancy, which is the first trimester. That is before viability, meaning free from government interference. And in the Wiki Encyclopedia, it states most laws against abortion in the United States violated the constitutional right to privacy under the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. So if you make abortion illegal in the United States, we're going against our Constitution. So that's breaking the law. And my last and final words are a quote from the National Abortion Federation stating that in 1973, the Supreme Court's Roe v. Wade decision reestablished the right to legal abortion in every state. As a result, abortion is now medically safe and less expensive. Today, women who want abortion can select well-trained, compassionate medical personnel who work in clean, well-equipped offices, clinics, or hospitals. Now, almost 90% of abortions in the U.S. are provided during the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. The danger of serious complications is extremely small. I hope that abortion stays legal in the United States, and I hope that you guys agree with that. Thank you.